Let us give it a try about the price extension. Okay, so as usual, you can log into your account and click on the extension section. So click on the price extension. Basically, the price extension is going to help us to add the price of the product, okay, inside your advertisement campaign. So when you are selling a product online, showing your price below the advertisement will help the customers to make a buying decision. Okay, they may end up buying the product. Okay, by looking at the price, it helps the visitors to compare your product easily to other product or services. Okay, so when people can easily compare, they make a decision very easily. They may buy or they may ignore and they go off. So sharing the price behind the product details is really good. Okay, so example of price extension. Okay, let us see some examples here. Okay, so one example of an advertisement with respect to the price extension. Okay, open image in the new tab and see. So this is how the price extensions look like. Okay, so below this advertisement, almost the maximum extensions will be shown below the advertisement only. Okay, so classic collection, thick pressed collection. So each and every product has a price to it and also kind of label added to this one. Okay, so we can add this price extension by going to this option. Again, this also can be added to the account level, which means when you run 10 different campaigns on your account, the price that you are defining here, okay, will show on all the advertisement that you create. Okay, that is account level. Okay, then we have something called a campaign level, which means when you have 5 different campaigns, then you have to choose to which campaign it should show and select any one of the campaign from the list like this and click done. So when you have 5 to 6 different campaigns, this will be done. Okay, at the same time, if you want to restrict or show the advertisement to the ad group level, which means when you go to the account level, that is very broader in nature. So any advertisement that you create on your account, the price extension will be shown. When you go to the campaign level, you can control which campaign should display this price extension. And when you go to the ad group level, you can control which advertisement can display your pricing. Okay, let me say when I train people on digital marketing, I charge 25,000 rupees. So when I run advertisements related to digital marketing, I will use this 25,000 rupees as my price or the cost of the course, and I'll make this price extension account level. Okay, so that whenever people see the digital marketing course, I'll be charging 25,000 rupees. That's not a problem. But when there is a situation which comes to offer SEO training, and for SEO training, I also end up displaying the 25,000 course fee. Now people will be afraid. What is this? Should I have to pay 25,000 rupees for SEO alone, or SEM alone, or Google Ads alone? No, people will be misled, and they don't even plan to buy a product from me. Now the problem here is I need to make sure that either I display my pricing for the ad group. Specifically, this ad group will have this much amount of money, or this campaign will have this much amount of money, or this account will have this much amount of money. This is the deal. Okay, the headline, the title, and all the stuff. Okay, so if you see here, you can select the account level basically, or if you're selecting the campaign, you can select which campaign you want to show your price extension to. And even you select ad group level, each and every campaign can have ad groups. Okay, so this ad group, now you select this one. Okay, so any one of these three you can select and select the language in which your extension should be shown and what type of price extension you are going to tell. Okay, so whichever you are planning to add here, okay, you can select any type or variation or a category. Okay, the locations or neighborhood, whatever it may be. Let me try to select something like product categories, which means like different products. Now we define which is the currency for the product. If you are sitting down in India and if you are supporting a client in United States, you can select USD as your currency. Okay. Or why it's not selecting? Is the screen stuck or what? Yeah. Let me see. I think the screen is a little slow. Yeah, now it is coming. So USD. So if you are supporting a client sitting down in India, you can select the currency to target the people in United States of America by selecting USD, or you can go target people from Canada by selecting the CAD or something like that. Now, if you are targeting people in India, then show your currency on INR. Okay, you see when I say selected INR, the symbol of 19.99 rupees is showing. Okay, when I select, let me say USD. Okay, it is changing to the dollar symbol in the preview. If you see here, if you look into the preview, it is changing to the dollar symbol the same way. So you select your currency, okay, preferably on INR, and the qualifier, okay, which means if you want to tell people that this is a fixed price of this much, then you don't need to select any qualifier. And if you want to tell to people that your course fee or your product starts from, your price starts from 30 rupees, so which means it can be any price above 30, but the minimum price is 30 rupees. You can also define a range. One is up to, which means you will be having, you can buy any product and the maximum price that you will end up seeing is, let me say, 300 rupees or 400 rupees. So from 0 to 400, I mean 1 to 400, you can be having any pricing based on the material. Up to you can define, or you can define at an average. If you cannot exactly say about the product price, you can tell them about an average price. For example, you go out and buy vegetables, okay, they may end up buying a watermelon, but you know what, you cannot define an exact price of watermelon. The watermelon may be small, it might be big, it might be very huge. So they may tell you at an average you may end up buying a watermelon for rupees 100 or 150 or 200 based on the weight. So per kg 40 rupees. Now what happens? A watermelon comes somewhere around 3.5 to 4 kg. Now 3. Let me say 4 kg. So 4 into 40 rupees. So 160 rupees is what you will end up buying. So there will be no fixed price for the watermelon because it is sold based on the weight. Correct? So now you can select any of the qualifier whichever you want to. If you want to give a fixed price, select no qualifier. Okay, and what is the name of the item? For example, DM digital marketing course, and for digital marketing course I'm going to tell it is 25,000 units, which means the quantity. Okay, no units, I can say 25,000 per year, per month, per day, per unit, per, okay, I I don't have any units here, no units, which means like one person who is taking up a course with me can learn anything related to digital based on their requirement by paying 25,000 rupees to me. That's the meaning. Now, when I say I want to charge people, okay, right, I want to charge with 1,000 rupees, which means or 1,500. So, this is my hourly charges which I'm requesting now. So, 1,500 per hour. So, whenever you want to take 1 hour of my time, I will be charging 1,500 rupees with you. Okay, or per day 1,500 rupees. If I'm organizing an event, I can say like, okay, if I can do an event for you per day, I'll be charging around 1,500 rupees approximately. Okay, whatever it may be, whatever the price that you choose. Okay, so I will go with 25,000, okay, with no units. Okay, so like this. Okay, so I come down and I describe about what is this product is all about. Okay, a complete package of digital marketing course. Sign up now. Now this is the final URL, which means go to the website, take your URL for the digital marketing course and paste the URL here. Okay, let me say this is my, my final URL. I'm just giving my home page, but you have to give you a specific product page. Okay, if you are offering the product space very specifically. Okay, if you are having a URL that is mobile friendly URL, you can give that also, that is optional. So for the price for the product 1, okay, and for the product 2, product 3, product 4, you can add a different pricing options. Okay, and if you look into the URL options, which is specifically used for tracking the performance of each and every pricing on the product, we can customize this or configure this. Okay, we are not going to touch the URL options here because this is little complicated, number one, and number two, it is little technical. Okay, so when there is a situation where we will learn this, we will try to do it with a real-time example, so it will be very easy to understand. When we take an example, then this will make us confused about the other logics, so better for the security safety reason we don't touch this. Okay, just to give you a knowledge about it, this will help you to track the particular performance of each campaign or each URL you are using as a landing page by defining a custom values at the end of the URL. So we will be defining a custom variable at the end of the URL. Okay, and we will be defining the values 1, value 2, and the value, the name of the custom parameter, and the value for the custom parameter. Okay, now this is basically called URL options. Wherever you are using a URL, there will be a URL option that helps us to track. Okay, the advanced option, it talks about the start date, end date, the schedule, the hours of opening, and it's like when it should show, when it's not supposed to show. Okay, so maximum price extension, once you have created, you have added into your advertisement campaign, these price will be shown along with your advertisement. That helps the people to make a buying decision. That's very important. Okay, now let's see the next extension that we have in the upcoming video.